Hi, welcome to TeesDollroom. We're back today to talk about the Sears Kenmore kitchen. This kitchen debuted in 2005 in the Sears and Kmart stores for the holiday season that year, and it created quite a sensation in the doll world about these kitchens. It comes with a section with a sink, a stove, a dishwasher, and a fridge. This one is never removed from box. I have kept this one for a really long time, and I do have one that's out of the box that I play with from time to time, and that's the one that we'll show you as we're talking about the kitchen. We love this kitchen in the doll world because it's so realistic. It's probably the best made kitchen set for 11.5, 12-inch dolls that I think has been manufactured by any company. My second runner-up will probably be the Tyco Kitchen Littles kitchen set. They have some very realistic appliances and sink and counter sets too. But the only thing about that, you know, of course, all these were geared for children, so they have a lot of pink on them. But as far as the Kenmore set, it is realistic looking. It looks like it was not made for children, so you don't really have to do a lot to customize it. In my past uses of my kitchen, I've used some granite contact paper to make the counters look like they had granite. And this version, now that I'm playing now, you know, marbles all the enraged with these white kitchen cabinets in gray and stainless steel. So I'm using white and gray marble contact paper to update my kitchen for a more modern look. So let's just cut to the individual pieces and we'll get them out for you, okay? So getting into this, it starts here. This is the refrigerator. I love it because the cabinets actually open here. You have storage space above the refrigerator, and of course the doors open. There's not much detail inside of the refrigerator, but you know, you can store your little remit and things like that in there, and it's cute. It has details here on the front for a water and ice, you know, dispenser. I like it. It's very realistic looking. And then this is the sink unit, and its cabinets open above as well. And of course you see the little double sink, and then I have put some marble and white and gray marble contact paper here around the sink to simulate marble countertops. I haven't finished the whole thing yet, but I'm getting there. And these cabinets, great Dolly fine story behind this. When this broke out on the internet, they had them on the eBay. They were going for like $100 and up, just astronomical prices. Nobody knew where these were being sold. So I got a tip that they were being sold in Kmart and Sears stores. So I was literally getting off work every day and going to Kmart and Sears to see if I could find these things. And I couldn't find them anywhere. But a couple of days after Christmas, I went into a Sears store and they had a pallet of these things on, just sitting in the middle of the toy department in my local Sears in Durham, North Carolina. They had them all out there, and they originally retailed for like $24.99, I think it was, and they had marked them down to $12.50. I bought like 7 or 8 of these things. As much money as I had in my pocket, at my disposal at the time, I bought like 7 or 8 of these things for $12.50 a piece. And by the time I got home, of course, I put a couple of them on eBay. You know, they were good money-making tools at that time. I think I sold them for $100 a piece plus shipping, and I made some good money off of it. But I kept about maybe 4 of them, and over the years I've gifted them to a couple of friends, and I sold the remaining ones of them for maybe $150. But I'll never forget the score of being able to find a pallet full of them. If I had had about $200 or $300, I would have bought every one they had, but just so happened I didn't have that much money on me at the time, and so I was only able to get like 7 or 8 of them. So that is my like Dolly haul find of the year thrill forever. I don't think I've had a better find than that yet, but I anticipate to have some more good finds. But that was it for me. That was the pinnacle of doll finding stuff experience, whatever you want to call it. That's what it was for me. So I know you guys can relate to that. And in your comments below, let me know what was your greatest dolly find that you ever happened on for the best price or the lowest price ever. I'd be interested in knowing what you were able to find for your collection. Here we go. We have the lower cabinets open. Somewhere along the way, you know, this thing has been traveling all over North Carolina and then down south, and I lost the backing piece on here, but that's easily remedied by putting a piece of white paperboard back here to cover that up. But I love that you have storage underneath the sink as well. And I like the detail, these blue window panes here. I guess that's made to simulate like it would look with glass in it. I really like that. And then we have the stove unit, and it has storage above the stove. It has a microwave, very realistic looking microwave here, control panel there, and gas burners, of course. You know, this is a Sears Kenmore product, so, you know, top-notch appliances, little knobs here. The knobs do not move, but you do have like a digital printout right there on the stove, and you have 4 burners there. And then the stove does open up. You have a rack for your stove, and you also have a storage compartment here at the bottom for your pots and pans. And in the unboxed version, a couple of pots and pans do come with the set. I don't know what I've done with mine over the years, but I remember 2 or 3 pots and pans and some spoons or something like that came with it. And then last but not least, we have the storage over the dishwasher, and has some shelving in there. You put some dishes and things like that. And then I plan to cover the countertop here to match the marble countertop I put around the sink. And interesting thing about it, it's so realistic looking that they kind of modeled this like a real dishwasher. You have the racks, the baskets come out for your dishes. I like that they actually slide in and out. And the apparatus inside looks like the bottom of a real dishwasher, where it has a spinner and all that good stuff. So when I say I think it's one of the most realistic doll kitchen play sets that they ever made for 11 and a half, 12-inch dolls, I think this is probably, I haven't seen one to beat it. Now, they have plenty of sets out that you can order on Amazon, and I think now Walmart.com. They come in the bright pinks and blues and everything. And while they're highly detailed, it's almost, if you want a realistic look, you have to worry about spray painting it or getting somebody to customize it for you, and that's all fine and good. But this is the first set I've ever bought for my doll room that I did not really have to do anything to it other than add the contact paper, and really the contact paper wasn't even necessary for the countertops because it's nice, crisp, white, and clean. So I just wanted to bring this to you. So I wanted to come back and show you a size reference with a Barbie and a Fashion Royalty doll. This is a customized Barbie. She's on a Star Trek Your Hero body. And then I have the Fashion Royalty Soul Deep doll here, and she has heels, of course. And so you can see that they're tall and they're not quite the right height for the dolls to look realistic, but this can be remedied by, you know, cutting some cardboard or some foam core, probably like a 1/2 inch maybe thick, and then just wrapping them in some black contact paper to rise up the units to make them look more realistic, so the counters will come up to the hip. Maybe a 1/2 inch, maybe an inch. I don't know. I have to try it and see, but that's what other folks have used over the years to make them look more realistically, you know, for the dolls, to make them look the proper height, so the dolls wouldn't be towering over the cabinets, because in real life we don't tower over our upper cabinets. Another thing I wanted to say is that this has been so much fun when I get out all my little remit that I've collected over the years, and I put the little minis out, all the little groceries in here, and I have like glue dots or museum wax to hold them in there. That's truly a labor of love, because you have to take some long tweezers and a lot of patience to sit there and place all that stuff, and then something will come along and knock it all over, and then you're back to where you started from. So you have to invest in glue dots or either some museum wax to hold that stuff in place. But it is a lot of fun. It is quite a Prozac playing moment. That's what I call when I have a stressful day and I set this kitchen up. It's just hours of de-stressing. I can just lose myself in it. And that's pretty much what the doll room and all the stuff that I collect does for me. It gives me my Prozac moment, so to speak.